YouTube, what is good? It's your boy Montel back with another video topic for you guys today. Today I'm going to dive into 3 things men must focus on in life. First and foremost, every man in life must have a foundation. They must have a system in place, a structure in place that keeps them grounded. Because in this life, there's so many things, so many external things, so many external aspects of life that's going to pull you this way, that way. That could distract you from your goals, standards, principles. There's a lot of things that's going to come in the way, challenge you even. But every man should have a foundation in life. Because without a foundation in life, at its very core, what do you have to even stand on? What do you have to even hold you together? It's like having a why in life. Without a why, without a purpose of you being driven in this world, what are you doing? With a foundation in life, you have a system in place. And with a system in place, you'll have structure. And structure is very important, because that foundation is the very essence and very building blocks that will keep you together in your life and on your journey of success and progressing forward. For example, like me, I have a foundation, and you must have one too. Because without a foundation, it's like I said earlier, it's like not having a why. Because with a why, you'll be able to know your what, and you'll be able to know your how in life, and you'll be able to move forward. Next, every man needs to focus on their mental health. Mental health is very, very important for men and women across the board. Mental health is key. You need to be taking care of your mind. You need to be focused on the right things. You need to have the right approach in life. You need to be able to control the things you can control. You can't control everything. You can't control what they think about you, what they say about you, how they feel about you. You can't control about certain aspects of your job. The only thing you can control is your reason, mind, your judgment, your thoughts, and being able to be the best version of yourself. You cannot control the weather. You can't control the seasons. You can't control if you get stuck in traffic. You can only control how you respond in those moments. And for us, man, it is imperative that you focus on your mental, and you have a strong mind, and you are calm, cool, collected, you're grounded, because with a foundation, you will have a solid mental capacity to be able to withstand the external and internal challenges that you will face in life. Because life's going to throw a lot of curveballs, a lot of fastballs at you. You need to be able to not react, think rationally and think logically, and you have to be able to be fully grounded in your mind to be able to make the next right decision for you, and whatever that might be. Because mental health is going to be so imperative. You know, men, we have a high rate of suicide. It is imperative that you work on your mind. Journaling, I highly recommend journaling. Something that I do, journaling. Foundation goes back to having a foundation with God. Please, I highly get a relationship with God. Because that foundation is going to make sure that everything is in place and everything is in order for you, and your systems is built. Because with the mental health also comes with the foundation, also comes with the last thing I'm going to touch on, which is overall just taking care of yourself. This all is just building blocks. With a foundation, you have the seed that's planted. You have what you can stand on. You have the principles and values within yourself that you might have learned or developed, but you've cultivated into your own, and now you made it your own, and you have the foundation, the seed that's been planted in the soil. Then the root, when it comes out and sprouts, and you have the tree trunk, that is the mental health. That's just overall taking care of yourself, so that way you can be the greatest version of yourself, for not just for yourself, but for the people and for the different hats that you have to wear each and every single day. Because my saying is this: you cannot be a cup half full, and you're pouring in other people, and you haven't poured into yourself. You must work on you. You must pour into yourself, feed into yourself. You must do the work for yourself, so that way you can be better for everybody else. Because before you be Superman and Omni-Man and Spider-Man for everybody. You need to be those things for yourself. It's imperative. Before you put on that cape and go be Captain Save a person, you need to be making sure you're saving yourself and you're working on those key aspects that I'm talking about. Because a foundation is very important. What is you standing on, and why do you stand on what you stand on? Because a purpose is your foundation. What is your why in life? Because that why is the very essence of why you're going to do what you need to do, how you're going to do what you need to do, and what you need to do what you need to do. Mental health. I keep saying it. You need to be able to control the things you can control. You cannot control everything. You just need to let that go. You have a relationship with God, which I highly recommend. I'm not going to force nobody. You have a relationship with the higher power, the divine. A foundation that keeps you solid, keeps you standing on your toes. You're calm, cool, collected, and you have the system in place so that way you can handle X, Y, Z. You're able to handle different situations because of your mind. You're focused on your mind. You're always working on your mental. You're always prepared and ready for any task at hand, for any moment that might come about. You're able to handle everything and take care of yourself, man. Have a skincare routine. Work on your hygiene. Brush your teeth every day. Take showers. Fix your bed. Sit outside. Give yourself time away from people, away from the phones, away from the electronic devices. Take care of yourself, man. It is imperative. In this world that we live in, you cannot ignore taking care of yourself for the expense of trying to be there for other people. Let me say that again. You cannot ignore taking care of yourself with the expense and transaction of trying to be there for everybody else. You just can't do it. You just can't be pouring on other people when you ain't pouring into yourself. Pouring into yourself is as little as you saying no to certain aspects, so which is okay to say no. You need time to decompress. You need time for yourself. You need time to sit with God, sit with the higher power, and see, okay, what is required of me today, and how will I get these tasks done? And also, more deeper than that is, who am I? Take all the labels and titles that you wear in life. Who are you really? And I'm not speaking about these three things because I'm doing the work myself. So who are you really? And I've had to do that, to sit back and really ask, who is Montel outside of the labels of being a son, a brother, uncle, friend, XYZ? Who am I at my core? And who do I intend to be? Just to be the best version of myself. Continue to be the greatest version of myself and continue to become better each and every day. That's why it's imperative, man. Have a foundation. Have a system in place that allows you to have the standards that you need in order to become the best version of yourself and to be successful. Make sure you work on your mental health and you take care of yourself overall. Because with a positive, with a solid mind, you'll be able to make solid decisions. Now, yes, you're going to make some mistakes. Some of them will be unavoidable. Some of them will be, you'll be able to, some will be unavoidable. Some of them, they'll just happen. But with a solid mind, the foundation in place, and you overall taking care of yourself every day, I guarantee you, man, you are going to strive. You're going to get better. It's not going to happen when you want it to happen. Things take time. Great things in life take time. It takes brick by brick. It's like painting a canvas. Some of the greatest artists, it takes time to mold something beautiful. That is what's required with your mind and mental health, with your focus and your approach, how you behave, how you're acting in public versus in private. Work on your mental health. I'm telling you, have that foundation in place so you have something to stand on. Because you cannot be living, you can't just be out here walking blind and you don't have a solid core essence of who you are, and you actually know why you're on this earth, and you know exactly what you was born to do. You need to know that. And if you do not know, it's okay. But have that foundation of, what is my principles? What's my values? Because if I'm not mistaken, I saw this quote, men are pulled by, men are pushed by drives, but men are pulled by values. So have values, have standards, have principles to stand on, so that way you're able to move forward in life and to achieve whatever successes that you have in life. But that's pretty much it, man. Continue to self-improve, continue to work on you, continue to become the best version of yourselves, continue to love on you, whether that's sitting outside, getting your nails done, which, hey, there's nothing wrong with that, man. Reading a book, doing your passion, volunteering for your community, working with the youth, however, whatever helps you be able to be the best version of yourself mentally, whatever gives you peace, whatever works on your mind and able to ease you throughout the day, and whatever works for you, take care of yourselves, man. Peace and love.